That song stopped rather abruptly. It's me. It's your best friend. It's Digipack. Hello. How are we all doing? Let's play Apex Legends. No. Maybe later. No, it's La-Mulana time, as you all know far too well. Hey Meadow. Welcome. Yeah, what's the deal with Apex Legends, by the way? Everyone seems to be playing it right now. I'm not sure whether I should get in on the ground floor. Anyway. Wargroove. I see. I mean, that's not La-Mulana 2. Anyway, oh shit, Evernote's not open. I knew I was forgetting something. I got too busy listening to the music while I was tweeting. This time, we're gonna solve this puzzle. You've probably had enough La-Mulana 2 for a while. Almost enough La-Mulana 2 for a while. Okay, so... Okay, so I actually do have to start from outside, because if I go out that starting door any other way, then it will just reset the puzzle, because I'll leave the area. Vertical, you reckon, is the way to go. Well, let's find out, shall we? Okay. So there goes the Grail. Wait, is that actually right? I don't know if that's right, actually. How do I get to Bloom from here? Actually. I know. I know how I can get to Gloom from here. I mean, assuming that this actually works. Ah. Now on my way, Trollface. Is this door gonna turn green? Because if it does, then I can actually use it to get to Gloom without losing an item. I'm not sure if it will though, because I think maybe only the Gloom doors will do that. Maybe. I'll stay on this screen and we'll have a look. otherwise, okay, so it doesn't look like it's going to turn green though. So Hmm. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Have I scanned this one? Yeah. I've scanned all of the doors. This one is Maiden Custodians of the Rustic and Repurposed. So, like, if I have to go through those doors in order, but didn't, who was it? Was it Eurydice? No. Oh, it was just over here, actually. I don't need to look through my notes for this. Netty. Yeah, what? Oh. What? No, I wanna hear the first bit again. Come on, don't make me look through my notes, please. Okay, yeah, so the order in which you must pass through changes. However, the words signifying the order have not changed. The gates reconstructed by Hell are each inscribed with a different crest. I do not know which crests signify which words. So... Okay, so... maybe the crests are actually correct. In which case, this door has to be... either... Oh, jeez. It has to be either... 4th or 6th. But I'm not sure. So it doesn't actually look like this gate is going to start glowing green at all. Where's my picture of Hraesvelga? I think I've got a picture, maybe. Hraesvelga? Yeah, okay, so I've got this picture here. Except this one also has Vidofnir here, so maybe there's also a space here, so maybe that's something. But like I can't get up there at the moment. Oh, and I can't Holy Grail. Right. Okay. Is it possible that this door doesn't have to be first? Because in this door... So this is just a door to the corridor of blood. Oh yeah, so here's the... Okay, so this is actually where the... Okay, I thought it looked like a ladder, but it's actually not. Alright then. So I can't actually get back up there. As far as I can tell, this is the only way out. So... Am I missing something then? Can I get into... This isn't looking great for me. Heal fairy? Maybe. I am pretty close to leveling though. Like very close. I just need like one more of those Hecaton carries. Which is just here, I think. I also need to not get caught by this death blast. Or that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so... What I'd like to know is if I can get through this door without... without the grapple hook. I will actually grab a heal fairy this time. Because apparently I can't La-Mulana today. The really, really slow one. What if I don't have the anchor on? Oh, I can't actually go up there? Alright. Well, that answers that question then, I guess. The first gate will take something from my person. Yes, that's rather the point, isn't it? There doesn't seem to be any way up. It is, but it's also surprisingly easy to forget about. Okay, is there a way... But there's actually no way in here without using the grapple hook. Like, at all. Because even if I could get up to this vertical level, I can't get in without the grapple claw. So... that door either has to be first or second. No. Alright. So, if it's first, then it's got to be this door here that's second. Then what's next? Next is the lunar breastplate. So that's the Gale fibula. Where am I? Eternal Prison Gloom. Who's Gondal? Gondal is Maiden Custodian of the Golden Wings. Hmm. So if I choose to just ignore that, and go through this door anyway, even though I'm not up to her sigil yet. Wait, this door doesn't lead outside anymore. Oh, wait. No, this was always the one that I was going for. Okay, so... Okay, now I don't have the lunar breastplate, so... But I also have no reason to go over there anymore, because the only door I can go through is shut. That's the last skull. I wonder if I can get it before coming in here. Like, is there any way... Very tricksy. Yes, it is, isn't it? Well, I mean, that's not going to help me get in the lava, is it? Although I don't suppose I have to, because I've actually been in here before. What about if I go... Well, I can't go in those gates, and this one just leads outside, and I can't even get in it anymore, so that's something. Oh, spikes, okay. Sure. Hmm. Drat. Well, if I'm gonna die anyway... Okay. Fun. Hmm. I wonder if there's a way up through here. Doesn't seem like it, does it? Okay, what about if we have a look at... Oops. Oh no. We have a look at this puzzle over here again. With full health though. Ah. I'm gonna figure this jump out if it's the last thing I do. Ah. Okay, maybe not. But Lucifer is there, though. I don't know which jump is going to be quicker in the long run. Probably that one, actually. Going to the right is easier to execute. Yeah, but I still have to wait. I don't really know what I'm doing here. So I think... Can I scan the thing blocking the way? Yeah, it's Vidofnir. Or some sort of eagle, at least. Yes, it's certainly Vidofnir. Wait, this door is... Huh. This door is a fake door. Yeah. It's also got Hraesvelgur's sigil. Maybe Hraesvelgur is actually the trickster. He's tricking me. That does mean, though, that I can... go through this lava pit door without having the Gale Fibula. Maybe. Okay, so... What? So what? I feel like there's still something that I'm missing. Do I have any loose tablet hints relating to the underworld that I haven't solved yet? So I have some stuff talking about the Duat room, which is where Anubis is, and the Room of Judgment go hand in hand. Doesn't Sekhmet... Do I have what Anubis said to me written down? Not... I don't think I have the actual thing that he said. Sekhmet is guarding the Room of Judgment. I haven't found that yet, so that's maybe... maybe something. What does Anubis have to say? Check my glossary for Sekhmet. It's a good idea. Sekhmet. A warrior created by the Yamana chief Ra purely for the purpose of slaughtering the other races. She has guarded the Darkstar Lord's mausoleum since being sealed in Eglana. Her ruthless brutality has been contained, but her prowess in combat remains as potent as ever. Oh, shit. So I don't really have any information on Sekhmet. I I have a feeling that basically what Anubis said was, basically what he said was, I don't want to talk to you if you haven't been judged. But we can figure this out. Maybe not with this on, though. I have no business with those without proof of judgment. Yeah, so I need to... get proof of judgment. Do I remember where I got that glossary entry? I assume it was in... the Dark Star-Lord's Mausoleum. But I'm probably wrong. It doesn't say where I got it. And I don't think that's particularly important. Like, where I found the journal entry. Ah. Whatever, I'll take all of the damage in the world, I don't care. Just gotta get down here again. Because this bust is actually still... it's still active. So that's something. Do I remember seeing Sekhmet before? I mean, she looks kind of like Anubis from La-Mulana 1. But, do I want you to jog my memory? Yeah, okay. Go for it. I'm too tired for this shit right now. She was the mini-boss I fought in the room above me right now. Oh, yeah. I'm aware of this. I know that. What does this map look like, actually? Looks like that. Okay. You're trying to be careful. Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah, because I did the whole Dark Star-Lord's footprint thing, and then she kind of just appeared and completely owned me the first time. Because I totally wasn't ready for it. Ah. So yeah, there is still a puzzle here. Have I talked to all of the NPCs in the area? Come to mention it, there was a whole bunch of rooms where there just weren't any. Like this room. But I assume so. It's very strange. Yes. It was strange the first time I was there, and it's still strange now. I'm guessing I don't have enough information to solve this second puzzle. Maybe. Because as far as I can remember, the Dark Star-Lord's footprint puzzle where the fifth inverted. Was it this? No. So this is still doing something. Heaven, Sun. Earth. Heaven. What about wall? No. Okay, so Heaven, Sun, Earth, Heaven. The fifth one is inverted, though. What about eternity? No? No. Dance of Life? No? Okay, fine. So this is the Path of Stars, so I'm thinking that the Room of Judgment is like through here. Because that's where it would fit on the map. And I mean, I could just try all the mantras. Maybe it's just fire. There we go. Okay, so inverted means flipped over. There we go. Okay. Where's my thing? Judgment will be rendered before Mart. To be prepared for judgment is to have a wicked heart. An innocent heart knows no wickedness. An innocent heart can balance the scales. The word inverted was supposed to make you think of the area inverting mechanic of Gate of the Dead, which is where the 5th footprint is found. Oh, right. Yep. That makes sense. The undead Amit will render the judgment. So, I have actually got notes about this. And as far as I'm aware, the thing that I need is Mart's ritual measures the weight of one's heart. Sins must weigh balanced against Mart's feather. The body must be innocent, free of excess. Hearts that do not balance the scales will be devoured by Amit. Well, okay, before I probably get devoured, just gonna do a quick save here. So the word innocence has actually been in the notes in a different place. Which told me not to fight hell in something innocence. So I assume that to be innocent means to have nothing equipped. But I do need the feather, because that's what I'm being weighed against. Okay, that's still too heavy. That's still excessive to have the feather. Okay. That's alright. I mean, I really hope that I don't have to give up all my weights and coins and stuff as well. There is a teleport thingy to the right. Oh, yeah, you're right. But if I grab that, then I'll have to save anyway. And oh, but I need the feather to get up there in the first place. Okay, here we go. Am I innocent enough? Nope. Oh, yep, we're good. Except... Well, why is, Oh, I can just dodge the jaws? Okay. Well. I'm assuming the puzzle resets itself. Oops. Okay. Well, if I go and grab that save thing, and then I can... What else do I need to know about Judgment? I'm pretty sure this image is going to be very important. Okay, so if I save here, then I should be able to teleport here. Okay, so... Sins must weigh balanced against Mart's feather. The body must be innocent, free of excess. Hearts that do not balance the scales will be devoured by Amit. Okay. To be prepared for judgment is to have a wicked heart. An innocent heart knows no wickedness. An innocent heart can balance the scales. The undead Amit will render the judgment. Mart's feather is proof of judgment. It lies beyond the Dark Star Lord's footprint where the last step is inverted. Yeah, okay, so... Here's this picture. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on in the picture. It seems to just be like a picture of someone praying. Is that the same picture that was just in here? It is actually the same picture. It's just this one. There also seems to be, like, skeleton remains here, which, you know, something. So how can I... Oh, did I... What the hell? Evernote. Did I just close this? Yeah, I clicked the wrong X again. Okay. Excess. What do I know about excess? This is probably going to be excessive power, is it? Yep. That's for sure. Excessive power is not to be used. Excessive power. Balance? No. Okay. So I guess... maybe I do actually have to lose all my money. I'm gonna buy this software. Just cause. It's a little scary. $500 for ammo. Okay. Well, I guess 17 is probably fine. Let's go buy some more weights. Okay, then I want to go to Ancient Chaos. Thanks, dude. Alright, let's see if the cash was excessive. I think it'd be pretty painful if I also had to give up all my weights. Oh, I've just got a coin. Heck. Okay, no coins. No whammies. You can just stay dead. If I can. I'm trying not to kill you dudes. Okay. Am I ready to be balanced? Am I innocent enough? Probably not. That's kind of dumb that you can just dodge the jaws. But I guess at least it gives me another try at the puzzle. Now can I be weighed against Feather? No. Okay. So maybe the money thing wasn't the answer. Unless I'm just missing a little bit more information. Which is also highly likely. How do I become innocent? Innocence. Tell me about innocence. I might also be overthinking things. I mean, that's entirely possible as well. Do not attempt to face hell in the nakedness of innocence. Like, innocence is nakedness, right? Anubis. It also says something about it being wicked to be prepared. That's true. So is this wickedness? No. How do I become wicked? How does one become wicked? To be wicked is to be prepared for judgment. To be prepared for judgment is to have a wicked heart. But an innocent heart knows no wickedness. An innocent heart can balance the scales. The undead Amit will render the judgment. So I don't actually want to be prepared for judgment at all. I can also get onto the scales this way. Try thinking about being prepared in a general sense. I mean, this thing is heavy, right? Will this balance the scales? It doesn't seem to have. What about if I just killed Amit again? Then he can't judge me. What the hell is Anubis holding, by the way? What about if I pray to Ra? All hail Ra. I'm speaking his words. Try putting myself in Lamisa's shoes. Think about what being prepared might mean for a person in her situation. I mean, if I was Lamisa, I might want... I mean, I would want more items, right? That would be being prepared, but... I don't know, maybe if I had a shield... Oh, right. Can I shield against Amit's jaws? Right, but it's saying that being prepared is bad. Yeah, that's true. So how do I make myself unprepared? Other than just getting rid of all my shit. because, like, doing this didn't work. I tried that before and it wasn't enough. Yeah, exactly. Which means that I'm still too prepared. I mean, I have a lamp of time. Can I unburden myself of the lamp? I mean, I still don't think that counts. Because... yeah, because I was still judged. Also, what the hell? What just happened to the background music? Did I... hang on a sec. Let me just try and reset that. Or was it my headphones have come out? No? Okay, it wasn't actually just me, it was... it was that the music was just altogether too soft for some reason. Okay, so how do I become unprepared? Like, I have a whole bunch of weapons and stuff. They kind of don't want to get rid of them, though. Is Pepper unprepared? Like, I can get rid of all my spears. I'm pretty sure this is very unprepared. But not unprepared enough. So in this picture, actually, let me just like die for a sec. This is not the best way to die at all. Let me just die for a sec. Because I have a save already. Oh, what the hell? Just kill me already. Look, I'm unprepared. Fine. I just want to kill myself. Ah, here we go. This is what I can do. And get myself lightninged. There we go. Okay, so... so in this picture, the figure on the scales is kind of like praying. So I wonder if I have to be like kneeling down, praying to Anubis. No? No? I guess that's not the solution then. The penitent man kneels before God. Okay, so that's not the solution. So if I'm still too prepared, I mean, like, I could become, like, super unprepared by unequipping all of my apps. That's a thing that I can do. Am I unprepared enough for you? No? Alright. Well, I guess that's not the answer. This is puzzling. I mean, it is a puzzle after all. How do I become unprepared? See, I've already got all of this stuff. I'm wondering if that's too much stuff. Try thinking about what I'm doing specifically. Well, I'm putting all my gear away. Right? Like when I do this, I'm actually, like, equipping some gear. Like, even if I can't see it on the screen. So in regards to the puzzle itself, I'm trying to balance myself out with a feather. But the feather, just equipping the feather was not enough. I'm trying to balance the scale. And there's a chest on one end. But I can't, like, magically make a chest appear. That's not how this game that's not how this game works. This isn't Breath of the Wild. No. And, like, I strongly doubt that this puzzle is as complicated as the original scale puzzle. So what if it really, really isn't? I just want to balance the scale, right? So, the kind of thing I'll kick myself over? Yeah, probably. What if I can... What if I can fudge it? What if I can, like, stop this from going down too far? How do I place something on the scale? What about caltrops? It's like the only thing that I can think of that actually like, exists as an item. Is that enough caltrops? Hey, dude. I mean, they already did the, like, pepper on a weight pedestal. So how do I... Hey, Sant, this is the Room of Judgment, whereby I'm trying to become as unprepared as possible. You definitely wouldn't put it past them. Judgment will be rendered before Mart. To be prepared for judgment is to have a wicked heart. An innocent heart knows no wickedness. An innocent heart can balance the scales. The undead Amit will render the judgment. I mean, Osiris is here in this picture. With whatever... The whole thing about being prepared is the key. Yeah, right? How do I... Like, if I'm prepared, then I'm a wicked person. If I'm innocent, that means that I'm naked. But, like, even if I take all of this shit off... No, I'm too prepared. I'm too prepared already. This puzzle is ridiculous. Just putting it out there. How do I unprepare myself? What is the weight of my sins? Why is this skeleton here? Think about the things that I have that help me to be prepared. I can only get rid of all of my weights at once. I can't just, like, spend them. So the things that have helped me to be prepared are my apps. So I took all of those off. All of my items. I took them all off. I took off my clay doll outfit. I mean, I don't have the shield, like, out. I have my, like, weakest weapon. I'm holding a pepper pot. Like, can you get any less prepared? I would argue no. Like, I have 3 coins. That's about it. I can be less prepared? Well, I mean, obviously, because if I'm too prepared, then this happens. The game glitches out and I'm spared death. So I'm carrying something that the scales deem too heavy. I mean, like, I feel like Chakram is pretty light. Heavy. I'm carrying something that's too heavy. Like, I've got this, but I don't have... I have 105 weights. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of this. Like, if that's the solution, like, then I'll be really annoyed, because I had like 50 weights before this. But I can make a save if this isn't the case. Oh, whoops. I need to actually equip all my apps. And probably all my stuff if I'm gonna be going out exploring. Okay, so if I make a save here, before I've gone and like spent all my money, like if I give this guy all 105 of my weights, okay, I have nothing. I cannot possibly be less prepared. If this isn't the answer, then I don't know what is. Okay. Well, I don't really want to lose like 250 gold for no reason, so I'm just gonna quit and reload a save. I think it was this one. I really hope it was this one. Okay, good. Yeah, no, you were being extremely vague. It was very good. Proud to have solved one puzzle and partially another. That's what happens. I don't know if this is actually necessary, but I'm guessing it might be. Yeah, you are definitely allowed to help. Okay, so now I have Mart's Feather, which is proof of judgment. It does nothing except let Anubis talk to me. The only thing that counts is the weights. Whoops. Okay. It is actually a super fun game. But I feel like a lot of the game has been spoiled at the moment. Okay, so now I'm going to go and talk to our good buddy, Anubis. Sometimes the real puzzle is getting out of the cryptic headspace that the rest of the puzzles put you in. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like, I overthought that puzzle, like, way too much. Even if you already know the solutions, it's still fun to play. I mean, if you... You said that you got stuck quite early on in the first one. I would recommend grabbing the remake and playing that instead. Especially because this game has so many throwbacks to the original. You're not digging the lo-fi Metroidvania style? That's fair. Samus Returns was okay because it was a bit more open, but you don't really like closed-off Vanias in general. Okay. Here is Anubis. Where am I? Doom. If you wish to seek audience with Osiris, then you must solve my riddles 3. Super Metroid is a classic just because of the atmosphere and world design. Okay, look, we can do this again, I guess. It's this like Confusion Gate all over again. Ah, prove your worth. Ah, prove your worth. We detest the intensity of pain. Hopefully, we will not have to endure that which we detest. Behold the frozen ground at our feet. Rejoice, for we will be rendered powerless. Rejoice, for we will be rendered powerless. Okay, I have an idea about that one. I'm just going to copy this. You who have come from the world of the living, who stands on the precipice of doom, we will see the extent of your courage. Then 2 of us will disappear. Rejoice, for we will be rendered powerless. I mean, I feel like the atmosphere and world design in this game is at least as good as Super Metroid, if not better. Like, that's maybe a hot take, but that's how I feel. Instill in us the fear of the unspoken. You who have come from the world of the living. Yeah, I totally agree. Metroid's still absolutely fantastic, but I think La-Mulana is better for me. Stand before the wheel of ages. We will hear the extent of your incanted... The world feels too gamey. Yeah, that makes sense. Then 2 of us will disappear. Rejoice, for we will be rendered powerless. The thing about La-Mulana is it's very, it's a real throwback to like the MSX era. Okay, so firstly, Incanted Silence. Like, this one's maybe too obvious. But then again, maybe it's not. Actually, before I go in there... Rejoice, for we will be rendered powerless. Okay. I think 1 was a bit better like that. Memory could be broken. Haven't tried AM2R, but it looks fantastic. I mean, if you can get your hands on it, like, Good luck. Okay, so here is... hopefully we will not have to endure that which we detest. Behold the frozen ground at our feet. So I'm assuming I just gotta kill this thing. Or maybe it's just this. Or maybe I have to kill everything here? Or maybe I have to come through this gate. Which means that I'm gonna have to go through my map. I think it's Gloom doors. I think it's actually... the top one. So if I go through there... Ah. Ah! 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 That's about as far away from the top door as I can get, I think. I mean, without being like in the other area completely. This puzzle gave you so much trouble because your eyesight isn't the greatest. AM2R now runs on Android? Oh, really? That's interesting. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Also, you wish you hadn't tried to search for Metroid on torrent sites? Do I even want to know? You can still find download links floating around? Yeah, I'm sure you can. Is it this one? It wasn't this one. Oops. Oh well. It was the other one. Archive.org has the old 1.1 version. Okay. Weird how Archive has turned into a den of piracy. I mean, I wouldn't really know. I'm no pirate. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. Okay, well, I can do one thing. Without getting mega trolled by the rest of these enemies. Okay. Oops. Yeah, games. Alright, this time I'm going to grab a healing fairy, just in case. Do you know something? I'm not sure that there are 106 places to put weights left in the game. I think I have way too many weights. Shrine of the Frost Giant would like to have a conversation with me. Yeah, but how many more times do I need to go up there, really? Like, when I have the solution to the puzzle. Okay, so maybe I don't quite know what this puzzle is referring to. That's okay. Because I think I know what the other one refers to. Maybe. Who stands on the precipice of doom, we will see the extent of your courage. And that could mean a couple of things. Oops. But I think the one that it's most likely to mean... So let me just go back here, because I want to get to... I want to go in this door. Oh, okay, that's the Precipice of Doom. Yep, okay. That's not what I was thinking at all, but sure. I'll take it. Okay, is there frozen ground somewhere else? Yes, there is. Do I need to kill all of the things that walk upon frozen ground? The cliff outside the caverns? I was thinking of standing in front of that forbidden door, actually. That's what I was thinking. Like standing in front of the forbidden door and scanning it without dying. The one that just kills me. Ah, spikes. Speaking of things that just kill me. Hello. There's a lot of frozen ground here. Like for something that's supposed to be hell. There sure is a lot of ice. Okay, so I've killed, like, the ninth circle of hell and the divine comedy is frozen. Yeah, that's true, but it's not, like, all frozen, though. Like, there's also lava. Satan is literally just chilling down there. Okay, so maybe... Hopefully, we detest the intensity of pain. Hopefully we will not have to endure that which we detest. Behold the frozen ground at our feet. Okay, well... Is this what you want? Was there another tablet in that room? There were 3, as far as I can tell. I've already solved 2 of them. Incanted silence was just way too obvious. Aside from the riddle tablets. I don't think so. You're just remembering wrong. I mean, there's Anubis. I could go and talk to him again. This. Behold the frozen ground at our feet. I mean, this. This looks like frozen ground at our feet, maybe. Because all of the rest of the tablets are actually... when they say we, it's referring to the pillars of light. Rejoice, for we will be rendered powerless. You don't think this area is poisonous anymore? You're right. It's not. So how do I behold? Ah. There we go. Excellent. Osiris. Hello. Give me some treasure. Actually, maybe before I ask him for treasure, I'm just gonna go and save. It's actually not the ice that I noticed first. It was the puzzle. Because all of the rest of the puzzles are talking about from the perspective of the lasers. So I figured like those ones would be too. And then I saw the ice. That's a very, very good set of hint tablets, actually. I probably wouldn't have got it if the other two hadn't also been structured in the same way. It's a good room. Much better than the one in La-Mulana 1, where you have to solve 3 riddles. My god. Okay, Osiris. I am Osiris, underworld god of the 5th children. I've been hiding here quietly. What do you want with me? Give me some treasure. I'm actually gonna do that one last. You must solve these riddles 3! Yeah, exactly. Tell me about the 5th children. We 5th children conducted extensive research. Did you? We realized that the previous generations had been destroyed by the mother. With no way to fight back, it was concluded that our only recourse was to escape to the outside world. Your people, being born from clay, should be less bound to the mother's will. It is up to you to decide the fate of those living now. Wasn't it a troll who asks riddles? I mean, trolls, gremlins, much of a muchness, really. Oh, what did I ask? I totally forgot. Tell me about the Sky People. Okay. They are assumed to be long extinct. It seems as though they came to this world with the intention of ruling over it. But they faced the obstacle that was the mother in the form of La-Mulana itself. They also sought to seal off Egg-Lana. Also, the amount of spoilers for La-Mulana 1's lore in this game is ridiculous. This would have taken time they didn't have. I doubt their goals will ever be achieved now, but it is precisely because those whom they left behind continue to live that the world is now in such turmoil. It was kickstarted by fans of the first game, so it's probably okay. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, give me some treasure. I don't know how you intend to use it, but the underworld is a good place for hiding treasure. If someone is demanding that you bring it to them, then do so. Treasure. If someone is demanding that you bring it to them, then do so. Ah, here we go. Very progress. Very, very progress. Okay, let's go fight a mini-boss. This is the light scythe. Scythe said to belong to the wife of a flame giant. Okay. Now. In true old woman who swallowed a fly fashion, I have some... This is a fun fight. Oh no. Okay, so... Those who would seek audience with Mistress of the Underworld, Hell, must first gain my permission. To reach Hell, you must first enter the Eternal Prison. To enter the Eternal Prison, you must defeat the terrible bird Vidofnir. I didn't do that, by the way. To defeat Vidofnir, you will need the power of flame. I don't have that either. Surta's wife, Sinmara, possesses the power of flame. You will need the light scythe in order to receive the power of flame from Sinmara. The light scythe lies inside the Eternal Prison, therefore you cannot reach Hell. If you absolutely insist you could, try speaking to others familiar with the underworld. I shall not stop you. Thankfully, someone let me in the back door. Here's Sinmara. That is indeed the light scythe. You've done well. You may enter Surta's room. You will learn what it truly means to suffer. Oh, you know how I said it was a mid-boss? Yeah, I kind of lied, I guess. This is definitely not a mid-boss. Alright. Let's do it. Surta. Oh. Danger magma. Okay. I can get around this. Alright, now what are you doing? Oh. Okay, the rocks don't instantly kill me, which is kind of nice. Are you going to stay on that side, or are you going to come back into the middle? Oh, yep, here you are. Certum Doom, yeah. I mean, maybe. Okay. Okay, this is not a suck it fight type deal. He's just got a massive fist. Okay. Oh, shit. Hey. Ah. Okay. That's something. But I think definitely doable. Alright. I love how he has the little tat to let you know who he is. Yeah. No, isn't that like the thing with golems? You have to like write their name on them to like turn them into to like make them come alive. So no, you're not a Czechian Jew. It's fair. Ow. Oh, come on. Let me see that pretty face. Oh, God. This is perfect. I'm unsure how much damage the fist would do. I'm guessing it's quite a lot of damage. Oh. Anyway, I seem to have the fight in the bag this time. After some good patterns. Because the falling rocks actually don't do that much. They do like 8 or something. Like, it's not a lot at all. There we go. The fist can one-shot me if it pins me to a rock. Okay. Oh, it can actually squash me. Okay, that's fair. Anyway, you're right. That was a fun fight. I enjoyed myself. Congratulations, you have obliterated Searcher. But the adventure continues. There are still 2 more bosses. Alright. Flame Talk. Okay, what's this? A bracelet sealing the power of flame within itself. Equip it to add a fire effect to your weapon. Ah. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Does that do extra damage? I'm gonna say yes, because, like, it's literal fire on the end of my whip. There was a thingy in this room? Oh, yep, you're right, there was. Thanks. Make sure to swing it in a gas room. Oh, yeah. No, you know something? I know exactly where I'm going to swing this. This damn wall that I spent, like, half an hour trying to, like, destroy. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Wait. Where is it? Gotta actually find it first. Definitely won't explode on me. Ah, this wall. Oh, shit. Okay, Fenrir, let's go. Let's go, dude. I can fight you with fire now. I don't care about you. What are you gonna do? There were 2 of these. Yeah, the other one I think is in Takamagahara, maybe? I'm not quite sure I want to be in Fenrir's mouth. Yeah, okay. I was hoping that maybe I could do some damage to his uvula, but no dice. Ball of Malice? Oh, yeah, maybe. Am I actually damaging him at all? Oh, I can. Might be able to pistol the guy inside. Anyway, that's not what I'm here for. Fenrir can wait. Oh, how do you have, like, infinite boomerangs, my dude? I just want to go in here. Ah, very nice. Fenrir. Must be an upgraded chakram. Okay, Fenrir. One of the sons of the trickster of Yggdrasil. His frail body made him a useless warrior, but once clothed in the giant wolf-headed armor he created himself, he's able to display power uncontested by any of his race. Okay, so the... Yeah, it looks like the armor is actually not going to take any damage. That's fine. Hall of Malice, was it? I don't think I remember quite where it was. You want to jog my memory? It's like I could go around and like actually try to find it, but... Southeast? Okay. Was it past here? Probably not, but maybe. More south. Yeah, okay. Next to the hidden room. Right. Like this way south. Oh no, just in the middle here. Yeah, I see. How did I get in? Axe, was it? Maybe. There we go. Aha! What are you? Miracle Witch. Conjure up magic to solve mysteries in this action RPG. A puzzle-solving related app. Is it just? What do you combo with? Death Village? Space Capstar? Lonely... Future Development Company? Bounce Shot? All of these things. Oh, this isn't the, This isn't the fairy manipulation app, is it? That's one of the things that it does. Is the other thing that it does activate this room? Let's find out. Can I play Death Village now? Hey. Nigoro's first Flash game. In this puzzler, you can't control the protagonist directly. You use the mouse to open and close doors and windows, scaring them towards the goal instead. After creating the original La-Mulana, basking in the critical acclaim that followed, we had a realization. What if we used the internet as a medium to sell our own titles? This title was the first we released under the Nigoro name. At this point, we weren't making games with the player in mind, so the controls and the mechanics they support are tricky to come to grips with. Unsurprisingly, it failed to resonate with browser game players who were used to less demanding games. We started with a core idea, a game that could be expanded with the creation and exchange of user-generated stages for infinite replayability. But the path to the goal line was a long one. The way I remember it, we rushed to get the game out in May to coincide with the announcement of La-Mulana. The memory of switching to full-colour graphics and agonizing over the visual design issues that created haunts me to this day. But Nagoro's first title was a rip-roaring success. Well, if being adequate in its own way counts as success, I don't think I'll ever get tired of seeing the protagonist falling over or crumpling up. Okay, so we don't actually get to play the games, but we do get a little bit of Nagoro history. That's neat. Rose and Camellia. I've actually played this one, believe it or not. Our previous title was convoluted, so we approached this game with accessibility in mind, hence the one-handed mouse control scheme. It's very silly. We kind of just threw ideas together as they came to us, and the end result was a premise where noble women competed in the time-honoured tradition of bitch-slapping each other. That, and the story that followed from it, may have made it a hit. At the time, most people knew us for this game rather than La-Mulana, making it a sort of bastard poster child for the studio. The back end was streamlined, which made it possible to add extra story routes or characters with a simple data swap. So we started taking any opportunity we could, a new La-Mulana promotional tie-in or anything else, to add to our spin-off lineup, starting with Rose and Camellia 2. We had plans for a smartphone game that came and went twice. We even drew up the characters and a story for a Rose and Camellia 3, but it never saw the light of day. Which is a damn shame, because I was looking forward to laying the double slap mechanic on the world. I wonder who wrote these. Do you reckon it was Naramura? Maybe it was Samuel. Duplex. Lonely House Moving. Nagoro's third Flash game. It's a wickedly simple game where you follow behind a moving truck and jump over the stuff that falls out. The girl the protagonist loves is in the truck and he's chasing after her as she moves away because he can't bring himself to let her go. It's an adorable premise that I can't see Nagoro doing today. We set out to create a Twitch runner and shoehorned in a story and premise after the fact. The previous two titles had been bigger time sinks than we'd anticipated. Our solution was to put out projects with short turnarounds but consistently, the first of which was this game. Though along the way this simple project ended up having a hidden ending somehow. This game has a score ranking system which we hoped would engage players longer and more deeply. Day after day, the leaderboards would refresh with scores higher than anything the development team had ever seen. In fact, some of the scores were so high they defied logic. Still, the white-hot battle for top place had us on the edge of our seats. This bite-sized game stands as the most simple in Nagoro's storied history of game development. It's why I can revisit it over and over, and it's always fun. I distinctly recall a moment of clarity where I thought to myself, wow, I can make games that don't have to be La-Mulana-sized epics. I like this little insight into the programmers. Space Capstar 2, Nagoro's fourth Flash game. Take asteroid-style momentum-based spaceship control, add walls you need to avoid colliding into, and make it playable with a mouse. This was in development alongside Lonely House Moving and had the same short turnaround philosophy behind it. Or it did, until our perfectionism got the best of us and it somehow ended up with 15 stages and unique elements for each of them. Truth be told, this game was completed before Lonely House Moving, but the result of the original draft left much to be desired. Back then, it was a slow-paced, methodical game about advancing through a labyrinth. I just love the juxtaposition between La-Mulana and the other games that Nagoro makes. It's so janky. Yeah, true. So we asked ourselves, what should we tweak to make it interesting? Heck, are there any interesting elements that should be kept in? And that's when it hit us. What could be more entertaining than losing control of the spaceship and having it slam into walls at high speed? So we added almost tangible velocity to the mouse inputs, and from that emerged a game about slamming into walls hard and fast. This new focus on playability paved the way for the very advancement from mankind, for, yes, an exemplar of our species did so appear who reached the goal at high speed without crashing even once. We were ecstatic that we'd nailed the balance between easy to pick up and play and difficult to master. Mecha Remaster. Nagoro's fifth Flash game. In this game, you flip the skirts of every girl you pass down the school halls. Is nothing sacred? The skirt flipping action is mapped to flicking the mouse upwards. Precise mouse movements are required, but the stage scrolls by at lightning speed, making for an extremely demanding game. But maybe that messed up approach was just the ticket, because this title went on to be a poster child for Nagoro right alongside Rose and Camellia. Nagoro had the dumbass niche covered. People of a certain age will remember how flipping skirts was a mainstay of anime and manga at one point. We got a bit carried away with that and ended up having a classic anime song play during the bonus and ending segments. And then we got swept off straight off our feet and disappeared up our own asses when it came to the English version, which came complete with translated vocals. We thought we would have to change the setting for the international release, as high school girls are considered children abroad. But hey, all's well that ends well. I made a point of allowing the player to choose their preferred style of panties alongside the difficulty, despite the fact that it has no bearing on the gameplay itself. This was a calculated move, made in full knowledge that streamers would stream and upload videos of their specific panty preference. Bounce Shot, Nigoro's 6th Flash game. A shooting game that plays out on a fixed screen where you destroy the walls. You control your unit with lateral mouse swipes. The unit tilts depending on the speed it is moving, altering your firing angle. Your projectiles rebound off the edges of the screen, allowing you to take enemies down diagonally or even from behind. This game was supposed to be another simple, short turnaround project, but our creative juices were running dry at the time. Then we had the idea to mix and match multiple games, so we included a power-up that increased the number of projectiles you could fire. Couple that with the fact that you could kill yourself with rebound fire and throw enemy chain explosions into the mix, and you have what we consider to be a fine blend of breezy action and nail-biting tension. But it only took one death to throw the player off their game, and the lack of continues added insult to injury. The simplicity of the game's design had us throwing moderation out of the window again. If I remember correctly, we made 50 or so stages, or thereabouts. I don't remember the exact figure. We've never heard of anyone clearing every stage. The stage count and challenging gameplay simply make it impossible. It's also above and away the most generic looking title Nigoro has put out, keeping it from the streaming spotlight. Whether anyone has even seen the last boss, let alone beaten it, is a mystery to us, and will probably stay that way. One thing is for sure though, it was an experimental title where everything from the music to the graphics were unlike anything we'd worked on before. I think that sounds like a pretty good game that I might have to try at some point. Future Development Company, Nigoro's 7th Flash game. Breaking with convention, this game wasn't announced on Nigoro's site and was also a commissioned project, our first. The project was built around the key phrase, temporary engineers, and from that emerged the premise of solving space-related issues with temporary personnel. At its core, it's a town-building simulator, but we took pains to avoid mind-numbing downtime. The time limit and enemy interference make for a pretty harrowing game. I think at this point we were sick to our eyeballs of making simple games, so we crammed the text and artwork full of our flavour. This was a commissioned project, so I took the client's opinions to heart, but without compromising our signature style. Actually, we did have a request from the client to change the name of the guide character, Opeko, something which I vehemently refused to do. I know, talk about priorities, right? In the end, we were able to pour our hearts and souls into the game within the limited confines we were given to work in. The end result was a blast to play and played unlike anything Nigoro had done before. We fixated on perfecting the presentation of the game, which developed into another Mecha Remaster style obsession, complete with song and all. I'd go as far to say that it was the most satisfied I've been with our output, La-Mulana notwithstanding. I mean, we even managed to get a La-Mulana last boss cameo in there. So, do I actually have to play all of these after I've finished La-Mulana 2? Is that what's going to happen? Miracle Witch, Nigoro's 8th Flash game. A 2D action RPG with puzzle-solving elements that depend on your mastery of magic to solve. This game came about as a way to replicate the experience of playing 2D ARPGs with a mouse. The game is controlled by mapping character movement to mouse movement, and magic use to clicking. Every dungeon map is interconnected, allowing you to catch glimpses of places you won't be able to reach until later into the game, and giving the player something to be hyped for. The appeal is in the ability to start the game, look at the game map in its entirety, and venture off at your whim. We set out to create a game with a short turnaround but without compromising on complex puzzles. The game is incredibly minimalistic. There aren't even text hints. In classic fashion, the player is left to their devices, smashing conspicuous geometry or destroying all enemies to proceed. It seems it resonated with retro gamers but flew over the heads of younger generations. This game was subtitled The Philosopher's Pebbles, and was intended to have a subtitled follow-up entitled, What Else? The Secret Room. The game was supposed to be one of our short turnaround projects, the idea being to repurpose the underlying system for another scenario. But the base data creation turned out to be far more time-consuming than we first imagined, and with development on the La-Mulana remake gearing up, the project was ultimately shelved. And that is the story of Nigoro's Flash game development. That's really cool. I was wondering when I was going to get this app. That's cool. I think I'm gonna play through all of those after I've done playing La-Mulana 2. Just as a little sort of like a bonus for you guys, for helping me out and for keeping on watching the streams, and you know, I really appreciate you all. But anyway, I actually won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm going out to dinner with my grandparents because they're in town. But Friday night will be La-Mulana, and yeah, and so we'll maybe. Oh god, I hope Friday night we can finish it off, but maybe that's not going to be on the cards. No Fashion Friday until La-Mulana is finished, I'm afraid. Yeah, and then on Saturday night it's going to be yeah, Saturday night is going to be the 24-hour stream, so no La-Mulana on Saturday night either. But anyway, La-Mulana tomorrow. I will see you all there.